What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. There's my TikTok right there. But let's get it off the screen. We're back with another video. Obviously, previewing the Newcastle Chelsea game, which, by the way, I'll give you the context, is a massive game. It is massive. And because it's a massive game, I need everyone in here to smash those likes, sub to the channel. Well done. We got to 1,250 subscribers, which is crazy and nasty work from you guys supporting the channel. Also, my TikTok, which I just put on the page just now. Yeah. Follow my TikTok up. Let me check it, chat. Let me get the page up for you as well. My TikTok is currently on 2,606 followers. I need you guys to follow that as well. Chesney E9, very simple, very easy. Don't get twisted. Very easy to do, yeah? So let's do that. Let's definitely do that. And hope everyone is enjoying their lovely week. Because apparently this week, it's going to be mad warm. Kes, you comment and say, James, we're going to speak on it, Mustafa. Kes, Arsenal United could have the better season than Arsenal. Facts. Could is the key word there, Mustafa. So let's see how that actually goes. Make sure, Mustafa, everybody in here is smashing those like buttons. Hit a like button, as you can see on the screen. Let's get that done, man. What's everyone saying? Ignore me. This is my shake, and it's very nice. Very nice. But guys, we need to make sure, yeah, that we win this weekend. We have to make sure. I was reading something. We have to make sure we win this weekend, yeah. I don't know, man. It's going to be a tight one because Chelsea essentially need to. I don't know, man. We just need to make sure we don't lose because I don't think Enzo wants Reece James. No, that's not true, bro. Everyone keeps saying this. This is not true. I don't want to sidetrack. Don't know what's happened to my Wi-Fi. This it's bugged out. Things my chargers in. But can we not chat rubbish, chat? Can we not chat rubbish? At the end of the day, Reece James is injury prone. He's always injured. So the manager is being extra precautious and he's not playing him a lot. That's always happening. That's literally it. So you don't need to worry about him not liking Reece James. Reece James is a quality right back when he plays, but he's always injured, and that's that. So let's move on from that. Yeah. Newcastle. We worked it out last time. I showed you lot the table that apparently we basically must not lose this weekend. I'll show you guys again for continuity to make sure you guys can understand what I'm talking about. But essentially, Chelsea cannot afford to drop any points this weekend. If we lose, it's long. We'll have to beat Forest, which isn't going to happen. So, as you can see from the table, right? Let's hit the likes of the screen. Can everyone see this, yeah? Chelsea hosts Newcastle, and we can't lose because at the end of the day, as you can see in front of you, we're just going to focus on Chelsea and Newcastle. I'm not going to focus on the other two teams, like I said last time. But this game is massive. We spoke about last time our win after Liverpool, what it meant, and I went through in the last stream, which is very, very good. But everyone who joined the video, that Chelsea essentially have a good run in, and if we get a good result with Liverpool, it'd be all good, right? But now Newcastle is the big test. How do we feel Chelsea will fare? Because this game is massive. Let me make myself clear so you guys can understand. This game is massive. We must not lose. And I know that sounds kind of like a defeatist mentality, but it's actually not. As you can see from the table, we put it a bit smaller for you lot. Yeah. If we draw, both us and Newcastle will go into 64 points, obviously, because we have the same points. Obviously, one plus what we have, 64. Cool. So even if Nottingham Forest win, they won't go above of either of us two in the league. Okay. I'm looking at Nottingham Forest because they're the closest to us. Aston Villa need to win all 3 games basically to get top 4, which isn't going to happen. If it does, they might even make it anyway. But anyway, yeah, because Chelsea could draw and then win the next 2, and then we end up on 9 points and end up with 7 points. So either way. But anyway, Chelsea and Newcastle probably want to draw. It benefits both of us. Maybe more Chelsea and Newcastle, because a draw puts us still in the same position this time next week. So if we both draw, Nottingham Forest win, Aston Villa win, Nottingham Forest go 64, and Aston Villa 1 point behind, plus the goal difference is 2 points. It's peak. Yeah? So essentially, we need a draw. If we win, I think top 4 is in the bag, because in Newcastle will then have to play Arsenal and then Everton at home. And obviously, we would leapfrog them and go into 4th place on 66 points with Man United next. So now you could conceivably see 69 points by last game in the season, where you might just need a draw, or you might not even need a draw because Newcastle might have dropped points to Arsenal, or Aston Villa might have dropped points before that as well. You see? And obviously, Nottingham Forest could or can't make it depending on their own result. So essentially, if we beat Newcastle, we've done it. We just got to beat Man United and we're good to go. But if we don't beat Newcastle, it basically means we need a draw, or we need to hope that other teams drop points. For example, I'll get the games up on my phone here, yeah? Let's look at Nottingham Forest. So if Chelsea and Newcastle draw and Nottingham Forest win the next game, I think they've got Leicester or something really easy. So we'll probably expect them to win, right, chat? Yeah? Chat, we'd expect Nottingham Forest to beat Leicester at home, correct? Cool. So they'll be on 64 points as well. But then they got West Ham away. Now, if they drop points at all here, even if Chelsea drop points, it's not in their hands, isn't it? Because we could win, Aston Villa could win, and it's out of their hands. So Chelsea ideally need to make sure they win, but it's Newcastle away, St James's Park. In fact, for you guys, just to show you, I'm gonna get up Chelsea's record at St James's Park. Just because I have a bad feeling Chelsea's record is really, really bad at St James's Park. Right, let's go through it, yeah. St James's Park, chat. Can you guys see this? You guys should be able to see this, right? Cool, you guys can see this. Right, so Chelsea's last few records at St James's Park. Chelsea actually beat Newcastle. Let's go from COVID. So Newcastle versus Chelsea. Chelsea won 2-0. Chelsea won 2-0 again. Chelsea won 3-0. Chelsea beat them 1-0. Then we lost to them 1-0. Drew 1-1. Lost 4-1, which is more recently. 1-1 draw in the League Cup. I remember that game. We beat them 3-2 in the Premier League. 2-1 and then 2-1 in the League Cup, and we're yet to play them. So away from home, Chelsea have lost here, beat them here, lost here. So the last 3 away games at St James's Park in the Premier League, we've lost, and won. So 1, 2, 3, and obviously this Sunday will be 4. So yeah, Chelsea's record away at St James's Park is not bad, but this is a completely different team, so it's hard to gauge like what that will look like in terms of the result. So I'm not really going to look at that too much and go rah. You know, I'm not going to look at that too much in terms of that. Let me go through the chat. I think we'll play the kids at the bridge next Friday. Why would we do that, Mustafa? We need to get top 4, bro. If Newcastle and Forest win, do they go above Chelsea, Ches? Yeah. So, Mustafa, to answer your question, if you're listening, be up, Mustafa. Make sure you're smashing the like button and supporting the movement. If Chelsea lose and Forest win, will go down to 6th, and basically it means we would have to beat Forest. We'd have to beat Forest. Not Aston Villa's not ideal, but essentially, if Nottingham Forest win both their games, Leicester and West Ham away, and Chelsea lose against Newcastle and beat United, I think we'll be on the same point. So Forest will go to 64. Chelsea will be on 63. The next week they win, they'll be on 67. Chelsea will be on 66. Basically mean we'd have to beat Nottingham Forest to get top 5, which isn't going to happen. Because all they would have to do is not lose. That's tough. You never want to be in a position where the opposition doesn't have to lose and they make it. So if that scenario happened, Mustafa, for you, this is for you, yeah? Mustafa, if that scenario happened, it would mean that Chelsea would have to beat Nottingham Forest away, which is just ridiculous. You know, so it's a bit peak. That's why I said this weekend is massive, guys. If Chelsea can get a draw, we're good to go. Let's go. So that's that. Let's go through the predicted teams. Let's see how everyone feels like the game's gonna go down. What everyone thinks we should play. Let me ask everyone a question. Very simply for the chat and everyone to answer this question. Would you keep build up whoever's a subscriber, every new subscriber? The question I've got for you lot is who would change the team up from Liverpool? Would anybody change the team up from Liverpool? That's the real question. Would any of you guys change the team you saw against Liverpool? Or would you keep it the same? Because obviously someone before mentioned like the fact that Reece James has been ostracized or whatever they said. I think Mustafa said it or someone else said it. Do you think we should add Reece James in the team? Should we keep the team the same? What do we think? I don't think Mark Gui's back, but I don't think he'll play. But what are we saying for this game? Let me know in the chat, guys. Before we get the teams up, the predicted lineups, what should we change? Or do we change anything? Are you happy with the Liverpool team? Are you not going to deep it too much? I'll give you my opinion. I want you guys to tell me in the chat first how you're feeling about it. Everyone write down in the chat now. Don't look at me too much. Make sure you hit the like button and write down in the chat. Should we change the team, yes or no? Who should go out? Let's talk about it, yeah? Let's go. Let's go, chat. Yeah? Let's go. Don't know why these are both up. Get rid of that. Hopefully that saves. It did save. Lucky. Right, guys. Let me know in the chat. You know what time it is as well in the chat. We'll do 13. What 11 should we go with? Well, I'm gonna go through, guys. Is chats now? Give me a second. Bang. Right, we're back. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Let's see what everyone in the chat saying. Big up Nathan who's just joined. Big up Joey Hackney. Big up Mustafa, of course. Big up Black Lama. Big every single one of you, man. F the record. Lavian Palmer's back. I feel the energy. Joey CF this morning. What do you mean? Joey, you confident Sunday? We need to beat Newcastle, Manchester United, 100%. 3-1. I don't care whichever team gets us the 3 points. Facts. Big up David FA in the chat every single time. Drop Neto, play Cole right wing, and Reece James right back. So play Tossing. We might get bullied in the air versus Newcastle. Good point. No, don't change the team. Right. Let's go through the team that did play the other day, guys. So we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go to results. The Liverpool result, and hopefully it should give me the lineup. I don't know if it will. Right, lineup. Cool. This is the team Chelsea went with. As everyone can see on the screen. So obviously we had Caicedo, we had Chalobah, Colwell, Cucurella, Enzo and Lavia, then Neto, Palmer, Noni, and Jackson. A lot of you are thinking maybe Reece James should start. Where's Reece James gone? Does Reece James deserve a start? Does Sancho deserve a start? Maybe. But I want to get you lots of opinions. Man. Be up to weigh in the chat as well. Okay, everyone who's joined, smash that like button. I would go the same lineup, but with Moy at right back, they might try pin him back. Oh, yeah, true. They might target him. It's a good point. Especially Harvey Barnes. Especially Harvey Barnes. That's a good point, actually. Do think of that. So, chat, in my opinion, I think I'll keep the team the same because if I'm not mistaken, if I check this now, I want to say it's the same team that beat Everton. I think it's the same team that beat Everton. Let me check. Yes, the guys, the same team that beat Everton. I'd say we keep it the same. Same team that beat Everton, and I think Fulham. Let's go through this. Fulham, it was not the same team. He started Reece James that game, but Reece James came off half time. He had a really bad game. Noni was terrible as well. Not Noni was terrible. Jackson was terrible. Sorry. Neto obviously with the goal, and George with the goal, obviously. Yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking, chat. Hey, it's been a while. What are you saying? I have a feeling that's D. You know, I don't know. I have a feeling that's D. I knew that was D. Only come out to play when you're playing. Only come out to play when you're playing well. I see. Listen, the agendas have to agenda, bro. The agendas have to agenda. What's going on my mic? The agendas have to agenda. This just D guy's a joke, man. Listen, to be fair, it wasn't because I wasn't Chelsea anymore. It's because I was busy doing stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go on, Anthony Gordon. We'll put him back 100%. You gotta be careful, man, though. But you lot, I feel like I'll keep the team the same because clearly it looks like our team remained the same the last two games. So why would you change it up? It doesn't make sense to change it up, in my opinion. So for me, as you can see on the screen, I say we keep the same team. I'll bring it up for you lot as well to make sure that you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. This is taking ages to load. What the heck is going on here? Result. There we go. Don't know why that took so long, chat. What the hell? What's going on? Anyway, yeah. I'll keep the same team. So Sanchez has been solid recently. Cucurella's been solid as a left back. Cole, Chalobah, and Caicedo. The three has worked. Don't change it up too much. Does that make sense? Don't see Lavia with Caicedo in the pocket inverting. Enzo pushes up to make four attackers. Palmer in the right half space. Neto on the right half space. Noni and Enzo in the left half space. Jackson up front. Imagine we had a better striker, though. How much better we would be, though? Imagine we had a better striker. It would be so much better. I can't lie to you. Like, it would be better. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it would be better. But you know, certain things I thought, go on. But that's the way I'm seeing it, chat, man. I don't think I'll change two things up. I don't think I would change too much up, you know. I think I'll just keep it nice and simple and just go out there with a draw. I think a draw benefits both teams. As I've showed you guys before, a draw benefits both teams. Like, it's not like they don't benefit because at the end of the day, they have Arsenal next. If they lose this game and lose against Arsenal away from home, it could get spooky, bro. It could get long for them. So in their heads, they're probably thinking, "Yo, we need to make sure we get a result." Same lineup, keep momentum. The balance is very good. Facts. In my opinion, he'd be a bit stupid to change it up, considering the team 3 games in a row has got some continuity. It's very solid. Everyone's built relationships. The chemistry's improved. There's goals in the team now. What's that? 2 against Fulham away, 1 versus Everton, 3 at home versus Liverpool. That's quite a lot of goals, right? What's that? 6 goals in 3 games? That's good, man. You know what I mean? So 2 goals a game on average. That's quite a lot of goals, right? If we get 2 goals against Newcastle, expect us to at least draw the game. So for me, keep it the same. Bring James off the bench for solidity. You've got Sancho there to see out the game. Nkuku's there to fill out. I don't even know if he'll be in the team, but for me, I'm not going to change this team up too much. To be fair though, let's go through not Arsenal. I'm saying Arsenal. Let's go through Newcastle's team as well. Let's go through Newcastle's team and let's go through the dangers that they will have. Because obviously Newcastle have a lot of their players who can cause Chelsea problems on the day, innit? So let's go through Newcastle's last game to see how they will fare in this game. Let's see if they'll change it up at all. Right. So where's Newcastle at? Newcastle is here. They unfortunately for them drew 1-1 to Brighton. They played Nick Pope, Kidden, Shaw, Livramento, Burn playing centre back. I assume. Yep. Tonali, Willock, and Bruno Gomes. What, is my man out injured? Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know Joe Linton was out injured. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And obviously Barnes is getting in. Sorry, Murphy is getting ahead of Gordon. I think Gordon might have been injured because he came off the bench. But yeah, Murphy's been getting a run out. No, it's definitely going to be a tight game because if let's be real, Brighton can get a draw and they're quite lightweight as well. Why can't Chelsea get a draw? Why can't Chelsea get a draw? Like, there's no reason why Chelsea can't get a draw. If Brighton are lightweight, like we are lightweight, because our team's lightweight. We're not a strong team. We're not like a team that's gonna bulldoze you. We're not that kind of team. But if Brighton can draw against this team, then we can, because this team, Willock's physical, got a bit of pace. Bruno is very physical. Tonali is an all-rounder, physical. Barnes, physical. Isak, not quite physical, but quick and agile. Murphy's quick. Gordon is extremely physical. He uses his body quite well in terms of when he's pressing, when he's running at players. He's dangerous. And yeah, man. Obviously, Burn is massive, which is disadvantages and advantages. Kieran Trippier is experienced, but you can run at him. I'm looking at Newcastle team, and I'm not looking at it going, "Oh my days, it's long." It's definitely going to be a long day, but the form we have, things can change. 3 wins in a bounce, and all of a sudden now things have changed. Things look different. Things are more optimistic, and that's what football's about. Big momentum. All of a sudden now I'm looking at this Newcastle team and thinking, "Yo, we've actually got a good chance to go to Newcastle and get a result." Purely based off the weaknesses that they have in their team and the strengths we have can counteract each other, and we could get a good result out of that. So, for example, I think they'll go with the same team, but I'm looking at Kieran Trippier, Palmer and Noni double upping on him. Then you got Burn and Jackson. Jackson's not going to be like a physical that striker, but he's going to run in behind, cause Burn some problems. Also, the fact that we beat them this season anyway, with their first team, we beat them convincingly as well. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, "Oh, yo, I know they missed chances, we cleared off the line and stuff," but we just got to deal with the atmosphere. Obviously, the midfield is difficult, but again, with Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo, I think our midfield is better than Newcastle's, even if they had Joe Linton. I mean, he's technical and physical. When Lavia is fit. When Lavia is not fit, it's a bit more of an issue. If anything changes, it would only be in the back line. It shouldn't change, but that would be the only area I would suppose would change. Facts. Maybe Reece James, maybe. Nick Pope is not good on the ball, which can be an advantage for us. Facts. Jackson needs to press, man. He needs to press. See, as I was saying, man, like, I'm looking at his Newcastle team. I'm not going, wow, oh my days, like, oh, stop it, man. You know, I'm looking at him going, yeah, it's good. It is good. But at the end of the day, we just need to make sure that we're matching up correctly, we're being competitive, and we're exploiting their weaknesses. And I do think the way Chelsea play can exploit weaknesses in their team because we do play with a lot of width in terms of the inversion. Sometimes we overlap, most of the time we don't. But if we do crowd out midfield, I do trust our technical players to get advantage of the people like Barnes. Barnes and Cher isn't like Cher is good, but Botman's the one. Botman's the one. Burn, you can definitely get at. If you're doing long balls in the box, Burns not your guy. But if you're doing tiki taka, Enzo Fernandez through ball to Palmer and Noni, and then you got Enzo, you got Neto, you got Jackson running in behind, we could exploit that, man. And just like all the other games, we need to be clinical. We need to be on it. We need to be clinical. We need to be making sure that we are essentially, doing the best we can. And if we can do that, why can't we get a win, chat? Why can't we get a win, chat? There's no reason why we can't. So for me, I'm looking at this game too much going, oh, I'm nervous and stuff, because in the end, I do believe the team can do well. And that's how I see it. Drop Jackson, move a Neto striker, Cole right wing, and Reece right back. Now, I hear it, but at least Jackson offers that pace, though, innit? He offers that pace that other players don't offer, innit? That's why I'd say maybe keep him. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I'm out of here. I've got to do some work still. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit a like button. We're back tomorrow for another video as well. Probably going to go through some of the results. Let's see who plays tomorrow, actually. Because there's a few teams I think play tomorrow. I think Aston Villa play tomorrow. I think against Bournemouth. Let's check this out. Fixtures. Villa play Bournemouth. And Southampton play City. But City will see win that. So hopefully Southampton and Bournemouth can do us a favour. I like asking for favours, but I'm desperate. I'm saying I'm desperate, bro. Like, we need it. But I don't know. I feel like Bournemouth can do something for us. They're fighting for competency position, so why not? And I feel like Southampton will lay down because they're the dross. So anyway, love chat. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're enjoying the content. Be back tomorrow. Enjoy your evenings, man, and peace. Don't forget to comment below. It's very, very important.